Welcome to Family Basics 101. I'm Dr. Bruce McClure, and as we begin the third of a five-part series, The Five Dilemmas of Summer, today we will talk about the dilemma of how to manage high electric bills. Summer heat brings with it the desire by most people to stay cool and relaxed. The excessive heat nationwide rages from June until about September every year. The average electrical bill for individuals may increase upward from 90 up to 125% because of the summer heat and the attempt to stay cool and also to stay comfortable. It is true that heat rises, but does it have to be true that your summer utility bill rises to the sky? In order to minimize the amount of heat in the home, here are some simple ideas that will not add a lot of heat in the home, and at the same time it may serve to stabilize or at best minimize the excessive increase of your summer utility bill. First, keep outside heat out of the house. Use thicker shades. Make sure the shades stay lower in the daytime. Instead of letting them up, leave them down. Use thicker curtains. And all of this will serve as a barrier to keep the heat outside. Minimize the opening and the closing of outside doors and windows. Take trash out early in the morning or late in the day. Plant shade trees on the southwest side of the home where the sun is hottest in the mid to the late afternoons. These are some simplistic things that can be done to help minimize heat rising or escalating inside your home. There are also things that can be done to minimize the amount of heat generated by items inside the home that can also increase the electrical bill. Set the thermostat on 72 and use ceiling fans to keep the cool air circulating in the home. Instead of turning on the oven, use the microwave or a smaller toaster type oven to heat food and to cook smaller dishes. Lower the temperature on the hot water tank because it doesn't require such a hot water shower in the summer. Take a warm shower. Take a moderate temperature shower, and that will lower the cost of keeping the hot water so excessively hot. When you're in the home, wear looser and lighter clothing. Utilize the basement in your home, if you have a basement, which maintains almost a constant temperature regardless of how hot it gets outdoors or upstairs. A lot of homes, especially in certain areas of the country, have basements. And the basements in many homes are underutilized or used as simple storage areas. But in the excessive heat of the summer, utilize your basement and minimize the use of the cooling systems upstairs. Also, when you look at how to minimize the electrical bill, I think there's something internal within the individual that in the summertime almost make the person think they've got to be just as active as they are in the heat or the cold or whatever other time of the year it might be. In the book of Luke, chapter 10, verses 38 through 40, there's an interesting story where Jesus is invited into the home of a family that knows him very well and that he loves a lot. While in that home, some dynamics are taking place that I think are applicable to minimizing the heat building process within the body of individuals that might be practiced in the summertime. Look at the text of Luke chapter 10, verses 38 through 40. It came to pass as they went that he enters into a certain village, and a certain woman named Martha received him into her house. She had a sister called Mary, which also sat at Jesus' feet and heard his word. But Martha was cumbered about with much serving, and came to him and said, Lord, dost thou not care that my sister have left me to serve alone? Bid her therefore that she help me. To lower your electrical bill in the summertime, when you are home, slow down, relax. There's nothing sinful about slowing down. The Bible says the sister who was named Mary sat at Jesus' feet and heard the word. Do you see the relaxation, the slower pace? But watch Martha. The Bible also says Martha was cumbered about with much serving. And she came to the Lord, who is relaxed, and her sister is relaxed, and she says, do you not care that my sister has left me to serve all by myself? Here's some things that we know about the body. The heart is primarily heat. Heat is primarily generated in the heart, in the muscle tissues, and the liver, while it is primarily lost or expelled from the body through the skin and the lungs. Therefore, just like Mary was practicing, just like Jesus was practicing, the less mobile a person is, the less heat the body is going to generate and have to dispose of. The Bible has answers, and sometimes we just run right past those answers. Imagine in this story, Mary and Jesus being more relaxed, more comfortable, in the heat of the day, not as hot, because their bodies are not as active in that home. Martha, on the other hand, is serving and moving. It's almost like exercising. The heart rate is up. The muscle tissues are warmer. No wonder Mary is relaxed. Her heart rate is slower. Her muscle tissues are calmer. So she has to be cooler. How can you lower and manage the electrical bills of summer? Maybe a simple answer is learn to relax. I'll see you back in class again next time. Don't be late and don't skip class.